So I forgot to start my video, but we're gonna make some pasta sauce. I have cut up a bunch of tomatoes, put them in a pot, let them simmer, then blended them up. I put half a head of garlic in, and I have this really cool tool that I got off Temu, and it minces your garlic or whatever, except my hands really hurt now. But did that, blended that, and then I cut up peppers and onions, bell peppers and onions. I have a bunch of hot ones, but I think I'm gonna have to can those because I don't know what to do with them. Besides that, we're gonna let it simmer and thick up until, I don't know how long it'll take to thicken up, so it'll just simmer here until it's thick, and then we'll be back. Well, most of them are down. Some I just throw in. So we're back. We are going to can this pasta sauce. I almost said tomato sauce. It's pasta sauce. Same shit, whatever. I'm using jars that are gifted to me from a friend that are at least from the 60s, if not the 30s. She found them in a barn and gave them to me. I'm just proud to be putting more stuff in these jars. If I can find my ladle. So I've cooked this for an hour and a half. I've gotten it down to where it's pretty dense enough to put it away. I really don't have a ladle. This ladle's not big enough for this. Made salsa this morning. Now it's pasta sauce time. I was gifted half a bushel of tomatoes, so this is the last of it. This ladle I got off of Amazon, and I love it because it's like a soup kitchen noodle ladle. It's like a soup kitchen ladle, and it is just so much bigger and easier to use. We're gonna fill this up to a 1-inch headspace, so it's right at the bottom right here. That's where I fill my jars too. I have 4 quarts. I have a feeling it's only gonna make 3. So we'll try. This is a more runny, thin sauce. My kids hate the chunky sauce. I love the chunky sauce, but the kids hate it, and then they don't eat it, and then it makes me angry. So this time we went for a thinner one. There's still some chunks in it though, because you're not gonna get no chunks in this kitchen. Maybe I'll have 4, but probably not. I make myself spaghetti for the leftovers. I didn't blend this with the onions in it, and I kind of regret that because I hate onions. And I don't want to, the texture, everything about onions, I hate. But pasta sauce, you have to have onions, so we'll see. I have a little leftover. I think I'm going to use it to make myself a little bit of spaghetti. So I'm going to get a paper towel. We're going to wipe our rims. Always wipe your rims. Guarantees for a good seal. You see this beautiful jar? That is a very old jar. I used old jars this morning also for my salsa, and they all sealed very well. Didn't have a problem with any of them. I have a lot of Midland jars, and I've never heard of those. I also have these Happy Autumn, is what they say. I don't know. I got them with, I don't even know what I got them with, but you're going to tighten your jars fingertip tight. And we're going to put them in the canner. I realize this is only 3, but I cooked it down a lot, and I'm going to have some now. So we're going to put them in the canner for 20 minutes because there's no meat. And I do not fill my canner, the water, I don't fill it above the. So I am going to drain some water right there. Right where it's at the top of where the product is. It's siphoning. And that is exactly how the Amish do it. So we're going to turn this on. I know I'm not doing it like the Amish with the electric canner here. But as you see, I have a flat stove. And I cannot can on my glass top. So it's going to heat up. And then it'll be a rolling boil for 20 minutes. The timer doesn't start until it's got a rolling boil. So we'll be back. This is our salsa we made this morning. I had 2 of the jars that are 4 jars lids, and so far I'm impressed, but I haven't had any problem with sealing. Knock on wood, because I know I'm gonna have problems now since I said that. But this is a ball jar from the 60s, and it is still good and wonderful. We got gifted them from a friend, and my husband washed them all for me. This is a Kerr jar from, I'm assuming, the same time period, at least the 60s, but it has a 4 jars lid on it, and it is sealed tight. Then I have 3.5 pints. So overall, pretty productive day. So our jars are done. We're taking them out of the canner. I mean, beautiful old jars. So I want you to see this one. This one is a Midland jar. Oops. This one is a super, not super, but this one's a old ball jar. So is this one. It's a wide mouth. But out of that many tomatoes, that's all it went. So when you eat pasta sauce, realize how much tomatoes go into that pasta sauce, because it's a lot. We'll see you next time.